I'm doing something wrong. Let me check. It says it's on. Testing 1, 2, 6, 7, 12. You got it now? No? Yes? Because if not going through the speakers, it's not going to go through the film. So turn it up a little bit. Don't know how? She's shaking her head no. Billy, do you know how to turn that thing up? You know how to turn that up?
Turn the speakers up.
Okay, there's the pastor. Everybody, it'll be okay. It'll be all right here in a minute. Hi, how you doing? Okay, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I have always been lost, but I was found. And now, is it on? I can't tell. Here's something. Okay, are we good? Yes, maybe, no? You can hear me? Okay, all right. What? Put it over here. Oh, that. Then put this back here. I got you. It's been a long time. I've had to be mic'd. Normally, I've got such a big mouth that, you know, in the radio business, we have what's called directional microphones, and so you could have a band going off next to you, and if you're not speaking directly into the microphone, it doesn't pick it up, and so that I've gotten spoiled through the years using those. Okay, we're good to go. We're ready to rock. So how did I get into this? How do you get into grant writing? Many years ago, I was doing my residency at Cypress Creek Hospital, and working on my LPC and becoming a counselor and all that sort of stuff. Yes, ma'am? Okay. Well, and so what happened is the doctor in charge, the psychiatrist in charge, said, Tom, I want you to go down to the library and I want you to research grants because we need more money in the hospital for the kids and stuff, for the educational program. And I said, okie dokie. So I took my Selectric typewriter. How many of you know what a Selectric typewriter is? Okay, hey, mine was fancy. I had that in college. It had self-correcting ribbon. Boy, I could backspace and correct, you know. And got it from Sears, you know. Mom got that for me when I graduated. Anyway, so I went down and I was amazed. There were two nice ladies just sitting there doing nothing. And so they helped work with me. They worked with me because by law, by tradition, come on in, come on up here, come. We won't make fun of you too much. Just pick a seat, pick a seat by one of these lovely ladies. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so what happened was that was the first time I started, and it was amazing. So by law, grants from foundations have to be publicized, okay? They have to have them out there in the real world. And so a lot of times they bury them in libraries, and then that way nobody gets to touch the money. And we'll talk about that later. Okay, so what next? When I graduated, got my license stuff, whatever, blah, 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 I went to work with Head Start. And I became the head mental health guy for Fort Bend and Harris County and whatever eventually. And 10% Head Start is a grantor foundation, okay? All of Head Start, state and federal grants funded. And 10% of their platform has to be mental health, okay? It's required, that element. So I worked with the grant writer, the PhD grant writer for this place, and I provided all this statistical and information and all this sort of stuff and things, whatever, you know. And so that was my second time up to bat, okay? So then the next time, When I left there, after several years, I became the director of South Texas for a foster care and adoption agency. Well, if you don't know anything about foster care and adoption, we never have enough money. There's just not enough money. I mean, I'm here to tell you, we have more kids than we have money coming in. And so for Christmas and Easter and Thanksgiving and clothes and school supplies and things and stuff like that. So I got busy and started working on local and statewide and international grants for kids, for this stuff, for this purpose. And so that was a whole another thing that happened, okay? That was the next step in my education. Then one of the denominational conventions, largest one in the state of Texas, contacted me because I had come back and now I'm a pastor guy and doing all Jesus-y stuff. And so they said, hey, we understand you know how to write grants. And I went, well, yeah, I guess, sort of. And they said, well, we'd like for you to do that for the churches and stuff. And I said, well, okay, look, I need some more training. And so I started going to 2 or 3 different things. I said, you pay for my training and I'll go out and do the grants for free. So the typical church, okay, let's take a typical church in the state of Texas. You have like mission churches and you have small churches, then you have big churches, medium-sized churches and whatever. And what I found were the smaller churches who are in desperate need of money. You know, you got a pastor with a checkbook under his arm. That's what it looks like, you know, and volunteers. And they don't have a very good system of things. And then you had the bigger churches who were not interested because they were big and they had lots and lots of money. They had lots of donors. They had lots of gifts, lots of things. And the medium churches, they were kind of, eh. And so I went back to the convention and said, hey, you know, I'm just not having good results. But where I did find results was with other nonprofit ministries, other like food pantries and you know, shelters and things like that. So they were much more receptive and much more willing to do the work to prepare to do this. Then